Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC live from the shop. Hope you're having a good morning. I am hanging out here. I've already been hard at work getting everything going for today, getting things set up, and we have a lot to do. So hopefully you guys will just hang out while I work away. I'm going to be over here, working over here on the handles. I'm going to be doing handle materials for September's builds. Basically, what I need to do is I have all the handle materials angled, so I need to clean up the fronts of all of that and get these looking a lot better than what they do. So I'm going to be basically strapping everything into here, and we're going to be hand sanding all of the fronts out and getting these prepped for heat treat, or not heat treat. I keep still messing this up. I need to glue these up. So we are almost ready to glue up all the handles for September. So this is just a matter of getting these done so that I can get there. So we're going to be doing that today and hanging out. So hopefully you guys will just hang out while I, again, do all the work, and you guys can just chill and enjoy just hanging out. Hopefully you guys are having a good day and your week is going well. This was going in just fine a few seconds ago. Why all of a sudden is this not going in? Always when I want it to, it never works. There we go. So, I got it. What in the world? What happened? Should we have a problem? What did I do wrong? Good Vanderlip, what's going on, Lori? Is it too loud? Yeah, sorry. Forgot to lower it. Sorry. There you go. There you go. Sorry. Music's loud. What the hell just happened? This was just fine. I don't understand what's going on. See, that bird's funny. Did that one not want to play nice? That one doesn't want to play nice. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Just do this. There. Perfect. All right. Very good. Let's see who's all here. Chris Ward, what's up, Chris? Greg Vanderlip, I said hello. Yeah, it's a purple camo. So this is fat carbon. This is purple camo fat carbon with the purples and the pinks. So it's going to look pretty cool. And it is going on a Cardinal XL. So Cardinal XL acid etched tumbled in AEB to L. Going to look pretty good. So we're going to just be working on the fronts of all these. Donnie Bless, what's going on, Donnie? Hope you're doing well. Joe Kasparek, hello. Sorry I didn't say hi to everybody. But yeah, so I'm working on the fronts of all of these. I have 4 of them for which I angled everything, and I need to hand sand the fronts all off. So that's what I'm working on today. Ron Dallum, what's going on? Good morning, sir. How are you? Or Robin, sorry, Robin. Hello, how are you? I'm reading from my laptop over here, so I will be back and forth. Oh, sitting here doing this. I'm trying to get a good angle for this. I can't. There we go. How about that? That gets you really close, but that's almost too close. I won't have any room to work. Sorry guys, I won't have any room to work if you guys are that close. How's that? That works. That works. Early here on the West Coast. Yeah, we're early. It's 8:30 here. I'm on the opposite coast of you, so definitely on the opposite side. I need to put a mask on. Better put a mask on. That one's filthy. This one is not any better. Good thing I have a whole box of them. Clean mask. Clean mask. My lungs are already shot. I don't need them worse than what they are. All right, excellent. You guys just hang out. I'll be back and forth trying to watch the chat behind me. I can't really see it where I am, but we're gonna try to get this done. You guys see that? All right, you can see that. Kelly Mismash, what's going on, Kelly? Yeah, why are you awake? You wake up at 4:20. So do I, but I'm on the East Coast. My buds hit that like button of 32 watching. Only 10 likes. What? Come on, guys. Stop slacking. It's really easy. You just go boop, boop. Tap that screen. Give it a like. Yep. Hey, Donnie, you'll be proud of me. I made a bulk sandpaper order. So now I have plenty of sandpaper from the company that you told me about, so we'll be seeing how that stuff works. I got plenty of it, so I got at least in the 3 or 4 grits that I use constantly. So I'm a big boy and I got bulk sandpaper. Got bulk sandpaper. I don't, it's, yeah. Robin, right now, I'm working on handles for a Cardinal XL, but we got, I know it's all taped up, but we got a Cardinal XL today. I have a Bud that I'm working on, a Bloom Harpoon, and another Gargoyle XL that we're doing. So I'm just prepping them. We got to get them all shaped up and ready for the handles to be glued up, which is where I am at today. So I'll show you guys all the materials here when I'm done. I do not appreciate carbon fiber, that's for sure, but Yep, that's what I'm working on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm finishing up September. So these are all the September books, and I'm finishing all of those books up. I just got to glue up the handles and do everything. I got to glue up the handles, shape the handles, do a sheath. There's still a ton of work on these. I'm feeling the pressure, and I got a lot of stuff coming up this weekend, and so I'm not going to have enough time. So it might be another 2 weeks before I'm able to finish all these. We'll see how far I get today. Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on. I'm sure Donnie has some sick projects coming up, as he always does. I know he's working on Chris War Room EDC's Ripley, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see that. Ugh, carbon fiber. There's one thing about carbon fiber, it doesn't take much to get it to looking good, that's for sure. Inspired by your vision, I just took a piano pic of my world. That's awesome. Man, you got some really great pictures, Rory. Very beautiful where you are. But in about a month or two, that place is going to be not where I want to be. It's going to be too cold for me. Too cold for me. Final thing. I'm getting close on finishing these 5 customs. Getting close to finishing the 5 customs. I have the bevels. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I know once you do bevels, that's like one of the last things. The blade is one of the last things that you do. All right, so what the heck? Let's go to this one. Let's go high. Let's go high. Everything's backwards and upside down, but yeah, here. It's gonna look pretty cool. So got that nice and smoothed out, looking good. Put a pin in. It's nicey. Gonna look good. Yep, that's gonna look pretty good. And so that's pretty much ready for glue up now. What was going on with the fit and finish on this one? I gotta make sure that was finishing properly. I literally just acid etched and tumbled everything this morning before I went live, so there's that. Busting it out here already this morning. And this is very tight fitting. Why all of a sudden it's very tight? All right. So there it is. Very cool. All right, that's one. I might have to do that. Let's see. Let's do this one, and we'll save the ones that are going to take the longest last. This is going to be interesting. This is a Raffier, but if you can see the lines going through here, that's all like a wire mesh that gives that movement in there. So it's going to look pretty cool, and you can see it in the front. So I'm going to polish that up and see what that looks like. I've used this before and it ended up looking amazing. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this color looks like. It's going to be pretty awesome. Why is like everything off this morning? It's so weird. Everything was fitting fine. What is going on in my life? What is going on? I swear I had everything fitting up perfect this morning. Now all of a sudden it doesn't want to fit. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see what I can do with this. All right. Magic fluid. Yep, Joe, magic fluid. Flaccid? No, not flaccid. I'm not magically flaccid. Yeah. It's cold and gross. I don't like cold and gross. Yeah, Donnie's allergic to the sun. He's like a vampire. Oh, you're going to try to get to that one, Donnie? That'd be awesome. Oh, no! No, I did it. There. That'd be awesome for you to go to that. It would be super cool for you. That is for sure. All right, let's see if I do this. If this will work. Why in the heck are people? Yeah, the custom knife show. It is the custom knife show and the PNW custom knife show. What's going on? Jeez. People have been texting me. Oh, that's right. You have to get an actual invite to go to that show. I don't see why they can't invite you. You should get an invite. So is it a public show, but they have limited tables and only people with invites are allowed to have a table at the show? Is that kind of how it works? But it's open to the public, right? Canada Beach. Seaside. Public show, but only, yeah. Darn. Well, hopefully you can get in. You know, somebody's got to put in a good word. I think your homie Stevie might have some strings to pull up there, maybe. I don't know. Zach stuff. What's up, oh father? Thanks for popping in to say hello. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for popping in, oh father. I know I haven't seen you in a bit. Man, I'm looking forward to December, my friend. You're gonna come hang out. And they're off. Yep. Where are you guys going?
I place first.
I place.
And possibly somewhere else. You never know.
All right. If you want to look at eyeglasses while you're there to see if you see a pair that you think I might like, but
we did it together that day.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what they look like. All right. Yeah, this is gonna look pretty cool. This is gonna look pretty stinking cool. That's awesome. That material's gonna be fun. Profile wise, I don't know if you guys can see like that glitter in there. It's gonna be cool. $8 a pair for prescription. What are you talking about, Joe? This is a noble raffia. So it's kind of like here. It's the curly brass composite from raffia, and this is the golden yellow. So it's curly brass. So there's brass. There's my brass mesh going through this. You can see the lines. That's what that is. and it'll end up looking pretty cool. I've used it before on a project, different color, and it ended up looking really, really cool. So yeah, once this is all polished up and everything else, it's gonna look pretty cool. It's gonna be pretty sick. Looking forward to finishing this one, especially on the gargoyle harpoon with the shape of that handle and everything. It's gonna look pretty cool. It's gonna look pretty cool. Yeah, it's gonna look awesome. It's gonna look awesome with the brass pins. So we got the brass pins with that. It's gonna look cool. Gonna look cool. Got a special Kydex with this one. Yeah, it's gonna look pretty cool. And you can see through it. It's translucent. Now that sounded like PDA to me, but you public display of affection. Hey, I don't mind a little public display of affection. That's my wife. She's beautiful. And I love her. So, all right. So, yeah, that's going to look pretty cool. It's going to look pretty cool. All right. So that one's done. Let's do this one. So we're going to see on this one, guys. We're going to see. Someone sent me this wood for this project. And so we're going to see how this works. They said it was possibly stabilized, but I do not believe it was, just based on what it looks like. This is Apatong. And I do not believe, just by looking at it, that has been stabilized. But this is what the person wants. This is what they sent me. So I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. I mean, I have basically made a pair of scales. I'll show you guys what I got in for this. Out of this, I got this giant chunk of wood. And so I ripped out this, and that's what I made the scales out of. So we'll see. I don't know. So far, it's been okay to work with, but we're going to find out right now how easy this is going to be, or bad, or however you want to say it. We're going to see right now what this is going to be like. It's pretty soft, but I don't believe it's stabilized. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's not stabilized. I'm just afraid it's going to have really thick grain. But I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. Once it's glued up, unfortunately, it's glued up. Nothing I could do about it after that. What's up, Tim B? I know you're in and out of meetings today, so I hope you have a great day, my friend. have some unstabilized oak from Shawshank Redemption Tree. That's awesome. It is very random, but that's cool. I mean, listen, unstabilized, depending on the wood, it doesn't need to be stabilized. It's preferred, but I think if you keep it oiled, I think, you know, if you use linseed oil on the woods and you do that, it'll protect the wood fairly well. I like what Keith the Knife Freak did. He did a little test with stabilized linseed oil and just plain. I think he just did and he's just let them sit out for months just to see what they look like. And it was like the linseed oil did better than the stabilized, which I found interesting. Trouble Bunny, what's going on? Putting cabinet doors on? That's awesome. I need to get some, yeah, if you get it stabilized, it'd be better. J1, what's going on? Yeah, his test was very interesting. Yeah, no, yeah, I get it, Donnie. But and normally I would say the same, but this person sent me this wood specifically for this project, so I'm just using what they sent. So I just gotta, if that's what they wanted. Normally I would be like, is it stabilized? And that was the first question I asked. I was like, he was like, can I send you some wood for this project? And I was like, yeah, is it stabilized? He was like, yeah, I believe so. But I find it difficult to believe that that was stabilized. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It could be, as far as I know. I don't know. All I know is you'll see on the video that I'm going to come out, I think Monday it drops. I cut about a 1/4 inch long ways and I was able to flex it. It didn't snap or anything, so maybe that's good, but I was able to flex it. So yeah, I don't know. What do I know? Yeah. I mean, so stabilized means they have used, I think it's like cactus juice, and they infuse it into the wood so that it's protected. It's like taking it and surrounding it in resin, basically, so that it's stable. It's more stable, it's protected, etc. So that's kind of what stabilized means. And like if you're working with natural materials like bone or tusk, or, you know, like especially like the mammoth stuff, it's very brittle. So you really have to stabilize it to work on it properly. And some woods definitely work better when they're stabilized, that's for sure. All right, this is going fairly well. It's going fairly well. It's interesting. So that gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. I don't know if, can you guys see that? Not really. I'll show you guys in a minute. I have family here, so I can't stay, but just wanted on to say, hey, Kathleen, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope things are going to work out for you. I know you're kind of going through a hard time right now, my friend. But hopefully family are helping you out with what you need. But I'm glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. And we always got to think about the people we care about, right? And Kathleen is awesome. Yeah, Donnie, if you're interested in seeing what Keith the Knife Freak did on his Instagram, he's been posting these updates on these 3 pieces. So he just took 3 pieces of wood, One was stabilized. They're all the same wood. One, I think he stabilized it, so there's that. There's stabilized, unstabilized, and linseed oil, and he just laid them out outside. He lives in Michigan, so he just laid them outside for months, and he would do like kind of a weekly, bi-weekly check-in to see with that material how it was holding up. And it was funny that the one that was just soaked in linseed oil did better than all the others. I hate that. I don't know how to wait. Can I do this? Do not disturb. Okay. How about that? All right. I have do not disturb on. There he is. Yep. Start my plan. I just came back. All right. Very cool, Rory. All right. Let's get you guys back on this. Whoa. There we go. Sorry, guys. Somebody tried to call me. I'm on my phone. Don't they know to just leave me alone? Leave me alone, people. Leave me alone. I forgot where I was, so I'm just going to start here. Yeah, it's not going to look terrible. It's not going to look terrible. Yeah, you can kind of see the grain on it. Once it's polished up and oiled up and everything, that's not going to look bad. It's going to be a lighter color, but it'll look good. That'll look good. I'm interested to go polish that, but I'll wait. I will wait. But you can see how it's a really thick grain. So that leads me to believe that it was not stabilized, because it would be all in the grain. So I don't know. We'll see how it all turns out. We're gonna see. And then we got this chunkin' beast. We got this chunkin' beast. This person wanted really thick handles, which I'm not terribly a fan of. I don't like big, thick handles on my small little EDC fixed blades. That's a little bit much, but he wanted it. And what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? All right. Yeah, it looks cool. It's going to be interesting. That's for sure. It's going to be interesting. Once I, like, this is very roughly sanded. So once I get this to, I'm going to go to probably 600 to 800 grit on there and then give it a good polish. So we're going to see what that looks like. I'm tempted to go polish it right now. Very, very tempted. I might just do that real quick. Here, I'm going to go polish. Everything's in my way. Let's see. Let's go polish this. Let's go polish this. Yes, it gave some interesting textures, that's for sure. How about some light? How about some light on this situation? So, there we go. I don't know. It's gonna look kind of cool, I think. It definitely, you can see the grains in it and stuff, so it'll be interesting. Cool. Nate, what's going on, Nate? I built a knife out of a horse. I don't know what kind of horse that was. A horse rasp. That's cool. Not a Coke bottle guy. Oh wait, my dad's. I missed a bunch of stuff here, Nate. My dad's friend does knife lessons, and I built a knife out of a horse. In 8 hours, forging a blade. That's pretty impressive, my friend. Very, very impressive. I am a stock removal. I'm a stock removal knife maker, so I am also a stock removal like Donnie. I do EDC fixed blades. Donnie does folders, amazing, amazing folders. Very modern folders. So, excellent, excellent. Definitely put it out to anybody who's forging. That's a different level of knife making, that is for sure. Yeah, when it's finished, Donnie, it's going to look pretty good. In your workshop, I'm in my workshop. We should be best friends. Hey, what's going on, Irvin? Hey, I don't know what you think of that, but we're getting there. I sent you pictures this morning. I'm making it work. Making it work. No, it's true. Burst. I love to make all different types of things. Awesome, Burst. Making is great. Michael McCoy, good morning, sir. If I missed you, good morning, good morning. You made a welder? That's pretty impressive if you made a welder. That is very impressive. Jim Miller, good morning, sir. Channel member and moderator. What is going on, Jim? How are you liking your new toy? How are you liking your new toy, Jim Miller? Wonderful. Awesome. I'm glad you like it, my friend. That thing turned out I'm pretty happy with the way that one turned out. Jim Miller got the, if he doesn't mind me saying, he posted a picture on Instagram, but he got the Rich Light Micro. So he got the Burgundy Rich Light Micro. I posted pictures of it on Instagram. Instagram on the gram. Yeah. Yeah, that one turned out awesome. It turned out awesome. I look forward to getting some more of those out there for you guys. We'll see. It's going to be a crazy end of the year. That is for sure. I got so much going on. I don't even know how I'm going to keep up. I'm going to have to take like a month off. I have to take like a bunch of time off, but I'm not going to be able to. I locked the power in the house. Where's the super glue? Well, did it soften? Oh, Urban Woodsman, you're in a mood today. Oh, it's hot out there already. Yeah, that's gonna look good. But we already know that the Admiral Blue jute micarta always ends up looking pretty good. So happy with that. Okay, cool. I only have one issue, is some of the fit up on some of these is a little wonky, and I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Let's start with this one since I have it out. We have that. This is going on a bud. So that went on. Okay. That's going to go on. It's just going to be really tight. So that's good. That's good. So that's bud. It's going to be pretty cool. All right. Awesome. This is the one that I had it fitting up fine, and now all of a sudden it doesn't want to play nice. Doesn't want to play nice, and I don't know why. Good morning, everyone. Bad storms coming over this way. Oh no, be safe. Be safe, Michael. Don't be safe. Please. Thank you. Gotta make sure you're safe. That is in there. It's in there tight. There we go. It's this middle pin. Fits there. That should sit right there. That's so weird. Everything was fine. Anyway, these are ready to be glued up. So we're gonna have to go do this, guys. Gotta go do this. Just trying to figure out why. Like that. Yeah, that's odd. Cool. I know what I'm going to do with that one. All right, so that one needs some adjusting. This one will look cool. So this is the Gargoyle Harpoon with the no refer. That's going to look pretty awesome. Cool. All right, so I have this tray with all of the projects. So I'm gonna go put that in. The pain of undersized drill bits. Well, they fit. I don't know. I have the epoxy handle this week. Your favorite thing, dog. Your favorite. Your favorite thing to do. not cool, but I'm gonna make it work. Like I always do. I always make it work. All right. I don't really want to glue up on camera, but I guess I will. I'm gonna. It's not my favorite thing to do is glue up. Ooh, I don't know what I can do. I'm not, gluing up on camera is kind of boring, but sorry, I gotta walk away for a second. I don't know. So here's my options. I can we can go glue up those. I really hope that wood handle looks really good when polished up on my Bloom harpoon. Yeah, I don't know if I showed you. I tried to show it to you. It's hard to see. I polished up just the fronts. With the grain, it's going to look cool. I'm going to use a little Dutch oil on there, which is going to bring out the grain and kind of it stains it just like a little bit, but it normally just brings out the grain. And then I'm going to linseed oil it to protect it, which also brings out the grain. So it should look pretty cool. It should look pretty cool. Oh, man. Not that fancy. Yeah. That's what I use, Cosmin. I use like a lettered drill bit, which is just like a thousandth over like a 3/16 pin or the 1/4 inch. And it's just the holes just aren't lining up for some. It was all lining up a few minutes ago, and now all of a sudden it's not lining up. So I'm sure I messed something up, but I have a remedy. That's why I do several pins, so it'll work. I under drill and then ream to size. Yeah, you keep saying a ream. I looked that up. It's just a drill bit, right? You get that numbered ream, and it was a little bit bigger. How do I want to do this? So we can go glue those up, or I can, yeah, it's not a drill bit. Oh, you don't have a scale backwards? Like, no, well, if I did, I have done that, but I rounded the fronts, so I did it properly. It's just not lining. It's not a big deal. I already have a remedy for it. So I can go glue those up, or I can sit out here and do the sharpening choil for the thorns. Donnie, I'm gonna do this, and I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not, but these are 80 CRV2. So I'm doing 3 thorns for October in 80 CRV2, but I'm gonna heat treat them like this. So I'm gonna heat treat them in blank form. So I'm doing the sharpening choil on those this way. I don't have a way to do it except for a file. I don't have a small drill bit to get in there. So I'm filing it all, excuse me. And so I'm going to heat treat like this and then grind after, which is terrifying for me because I've never done it. So we're going to try it. Yeah, I'm going to grind post heat treat. Tingle dingle, you're the captain of the ship. I am the captain of this ship, but I'm going to make it work. But yeah, oh yeah, I have my ceramic belts. I have plenty of ceramic belts. I got brand new ceramic belts. 60, 80, 120, 220. So I have the belts. I'm not looking forward to this, but we're gonna see how this works. We're going to see how this works. I just don't want any warping or anything else, but everybody tells me this is the way to go. So I'm going to try it. But I have to do the sharpening choils on these. I started this one, but I'd like it to get a little little deeper than that. I want it deeper. But I should probably glue those up. Unfortunately, after this live stream, I have some appointments and things this afternoon, so you could then just keep dunking. Yeah, that's my problem is I've never done it. Like after every pass, I'm gonna have to dip into the water. I have my water right here, so it's tink. So you could do like half of the grind, send it out, and then finish. Well, I'm gonna heat treat it myself, Urban. These are 80 CRB2, so I heat treat these myself. So we'll see. Takes longer, more abrasives, but okay. Yeah, that's not talking me into it, that's for sure. We'll see. I'll see. Yeah, they definitely won't warp. I would think. It's just, I don't know. I've been told this is the way to do it, so I'm gonna try it. We'll see how it goes. I'm not doing that today. Definitely not doing that today. But if it's flat, solid blank, yeah, definitely, it's easier to crank and to straighten that than it is a ground blade. But I hope I don't get many warps with pretty much finished ground blades. I don't get too much warpage every once in a while, especially on like the spikes, because they're kind of long and then they come out to a skinny handle, right? Always in this area where the heat treat, obviously I don't heat the handle all the way back here just because it's in the forge. But anyway. Yeah, definitely not, I shouldn't have any warping at all. It should be straight, I would hope. I mean, they're already fairly straight. But I did have them on the grinder this morning. Well, I guess I'll glue these up. It's not very exciting. And once I start it, I can't really chat or do anything with you guys because I'm going to be focused on gluing these up. But I guess we'll go glue up some handles. Fun. I don't want to face the camera that way, so I'm going to have to face the camera this way. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Face the camera this way. I have to plug it. Oh, I can plug it in way over here. It's never enough plugs. Never enough plugs. Never enough plugs. Oh! Where'd the phone? Where'd it go? Such a fucking cluster. Oh. Ah, that's hilarious. I'll send you a video today about the reamer. Yeah, if you could, that would be awesome. Oops, yeah, oops. Going for a ride, are we? All right. Going for a ride, definitely, Jim. Definitely going for a ride. All right, so I need that, and this should work. Okay. Put a light on this situation. This. That. Make sure I don't get 5-minute epoxy. Craft stick. Stone. What else? I need to get gloves. I need to get paper towel. I need to get prepared. Prepped. AJ, good morning. Hope you're having a good one. All right, let me go wash my hands. Well, let me put gloves on, get some paper towels. Trying not to knock everything over again. And then this off. One more. Una más. Una más. Una más. Una más. Oh, okay. All right. Is everybody okay? Yeah, I'm making a cocktail, that's for sure. It's the bane of your existence. Yeah, I know. You don't like epoxy. You do not like epoxy. I've heard. Make it a cocktail. Let's do it. All right, so first, gotta clean everything up. Gotta clean it all up. Actually, I need to. Do you babysit the knives after you clamp and wipe the seepage off, or just let it drip? And I don't have a lot of dripping, Donnie, so I just I'll take Q-tips and try to get all the excess off, and then I walk away. I don't know, do you use this stuff? I use this, and it's not very drippy. I don't get a lot of drips on it, so it's not very watery. Maybe because I don't use a ton of it. I don't use a lot of it, but I don't babysit it for sure. Once I get it clamped in, then I'm pretty much good to walk away. Which I need to get another. Maybe go get another clamp. I'm not gonna have enough clamps in here. Ooh. Strong acetone. I don't have drips per se, but it seeps a wee bit. Yeah, a little bit, but I usually, yeah, time to walk the dog. All right, Robin, thanks for coming in. I use G-Flex by West Systems Epoxy. So I don't get a lot of weeping. This stuff is pretty thick once I mix it, and I use like, about a 75, I wouldn't say 50-50, like maybe a 60-40 mix hardener to resin, and it doesn't really drip, and I don't know, I don't have those kind of issues with dripping. I've used other kinds, and it's just takes way too long. This stuff is pretty much dry in a couple hours. I do have the 5-minute I have the 5-minute epoxy, which you don't have 5 minutes. You have maybe 2.5 minutes to really get that stuff done, and you better have it glued up and ready to go. Dylan. Wow. I don't know what you guys are talking about. My handles are also fully finished with. Oh well. Yeah. I don't do that. That's for sure. Dargox. I use this DevCon. You can get it anywhere, like Amazon, and that's what I've been using. I've used something else, and it worked okay. It just took twice as long to dry. Basically, it was like a 24-hour cure, and I just wasn't as terribly happy with it as I am with that. So I used the DevCon. Probably several, but somehow came out unsaved. Nice. Nice. I'm getting acetone high. If I can get these glued up today, that would be awesome. Looks like I'm going to be able to, so that's going to be cool. Going to that one. Hey Terry, that new design is really awesome. I am hoping I'll be able to get one in the pass around group. That thing is sick. Can't wait to get one in my hand. Hopefully Lefty will get one for the pass around group and I'll be able to experience it. But great job on that one, my friend. That's like a sheep's foot harpoon, right? Very interesting combo. Yeah, man, that thing turned out awesome. If you guys have not checked it out, the new design is pretty stinking cool. Nick Ranger got himself one. That's awesome. A Sharpoon. Jim Miller, the king of the naming things. Like a Garpoon and a, what is the Bloom Harpoon? You said something. They told me this morning they're looking to another pass around production. Oh, that's awesome. Well, hopefully Lefty will get one, because if Lefty gets one, then I can sign up and get my hand on one. All right, I gotta get another clamp. I don't have enough clamps in here. So once I start this, there's no stopping. I'm gonna have to do all four. All right, so these two are good. This one I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna start with the butt. So let's move this here, back there. Let's do this. Do the bud first. And these clamps. Big Hams, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. All right. Sweet mess. Focus. I'm doing good in the areas. How about it looks like you're living there? Hey, man. It's what I do. As long as I'm moving and upright, right? It's another day. Another day of breathing and moving. So I can't, no complaints. I cannot complain whatsoever. I need to get some of this stuff out of the way. Once I start this, it's gonna get messy. It's gonna have to go fast. All right, so that one's straightforward, that's straightforward. Pain, that one's gonna be tight. This one, I already know. These guys should be all right. All right. I assume it is good if they already want to make more of them. I should ask if, yeah, I mean, it's on them, right? Like I know with my Bloom, well, number one, with the Bloom, I don't really have any say in anything with this. It turned out great. Definitely the lanyard needs to be there for those of you who have one. Definitely put a lanyard on one, it changes everything. But I don't get much communication with Kubi, unfortunately. I wish I did. Florida weather is hot again. It got somewhat nice for like maybe a week and a half, and then it went straight to 90s again. It's coming. The weather it's changing. It's gonna change, but it's hot. All right. So once I start this, guys, I'm gonna be focused. So I'm not gonna be able to really read the chat. So I apologize ahead of time, but once I start this, there's no stopping it. There's no stopping. I have to just keep moving. Let's get a bunch of these ready. A bunch of these ready. Got this, I got this. All right. Where did that little towel go? Towel. All right. Same here in Michigan. Cooled down, then hot again. So weird. So weird. All right. Let's do this. All right. Let's do it. All right. Mixy, mixy, mix. All right, let's roll. Let's roll. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do this. I usually take the pins and put epoxy on just the pins so that there's plenty of epoxy in the hole. So it's in the middle. Epoxy over all of these. Ends of all the pins. Just so there's no gapping. The fun part. And this one's gonna give me the most trouble. So one. Something a little bit different on this one because it's in the butt. Time and dose. This wood just soaked up that epoxy, that's for sure. That's fun. That's pretty fun. It's just like mine. Soaked it up. I told you guys I'm focused. Focused on this. Oh, it scared me. It scared me. And finally, let's hit this one. Just gonna have enough glue for this. Just gonna have enough. It's already starting to set. So I did that perfectly. Ooh. On that one. On that one. Boom! Yeah, I did it. I done it. I did it good. Just gonna clean up this a little bit. Whoa, no. There. Definitely don't want the tape to get behind me. Yeah, that might be perfect. That's good. Excellent. The extra off. Extra off. That one. It's excess. Sorry guys if I'm not chatting with you guys, but focused. Go back this one. All right. Very, very good. Yeah. Cool. So there it is. There's no drippage, Donnie. So there we go. KC, what's going on, KC? I pop in, I look up, you're here, and now you're saying you got leaked first. I'm not talking to you, Siri. All right. Cool.
You'll need to unlock your computer first.
No, I'm not talking to you.
You'll need to unlock your computer first.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
You'll need to unlock your computer first.
Okay. Oh, no, I don't need you. Sorry.
You'll need to unlock your...
Wait. I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Why is Siri doing that, guys? Why is Siri torturing me? All right. Back at work. Somebody let Scott know I was here. I saw you, Casey. Thank you. Tegan, what's going on? Cheeto. Who else did I miss? Casey coming in with $5. Thank you so much, Casey. That is awesome. You're awesome, Casey. Thank you so much. Talon, salute to you, my friend. Thank you very much for your $5 patronage. It is awesome. Love me some super chats. Super chat, Casey. Can't do the sounds and everything with my phone, but awesome. Yeah, I know. I think it's somebody said I was doing it, but I don't need to unlock my computer. All right, so stinking cool. We got all of these glued up. They look good. Everything's looking amazing. Got that one fixed up, so now I just gotta let it go. Gotta let it all work. Gotta let it do its job. Leave a couple hours before this all dries, but already starting to get tacky. It's already starting to get tacky, so that stuff is a little thick. But I use just a regular DevCon epoxy. I don't know. It works for me. I've tried knife-specific epoxies, and I don't know. I haven't seen any real difference in those. So anyway, that's what I got. Awesome. Very, very cool. So that is what's going on. Let's see. It's texted or called. Make sure everybody's okay. So anyway, hey Aries, any thoughts on doing a stonewash blade finish on future knives, or you just want to stick with satin? And I've done stonewashed. I've done a couple just stonewashed finishes. The run I did of all the spikes, I did all stonewash finish. Those are all just a stonewash finish. I've done it. I can do it. Gorilla Glue makes a good epoxy. Interesting. Yeah. I've tried other epoxies, Jim. It's just I always fall back to that one. I don't know. Like it's a good consistency. It's a good time. Like it's already starting to get hard, but there's the 5-minute stuff, which if I'm only doing 1 or 2 blades, I'll use the 5-minute because it dries so much faster within about 10, 20 minutes, it's dry and ready for me to work. Where this is going to take a couple hours, I probably won't be able to get to these till this afternoon or tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow or this afternoon. If I wasn't lined up with doctor's appointments and other stuff this afternoon, then Corey Holly in the house. What's up, Corey? What's up, my friend? How do you know? Didn't know you did. Might have to do Stonewash Western next year. Yeah, my Stonewash is pretty good. I like the Stonewash on the acid etch better. But what's up, Corey? I've been talking about it. Been getting some feedback on this guy. Let me know when you're ready to come on the makerspace or meet the maker again, and we can talk about all of these going live, man. Really excited about the Jackal. This thing is pretty stinking crazy. So you guys know I've been talking about it, so it'll be pretty cool. I used the same one, but picked up Gorilla Glue. Is the Gorilla Glue a 2-part epoxy, or is it just the a 1-part? Here it is. See, Corey? See? I hope you're doing well, Corey. I know you've been in the middle of a bunch of stuff. I hope you're getting all that worked out. But I just finished gluing up 4 blades, my friend. I got 4 blades glued up. Gonna finish these, and I'm on to some other ones coming very soon. 2-part. It is a 2-part? Okay. I didn't know Gorilla Glue made a 2-part epoxy. We are almost ready. A little more to get ready, and we are off and running. Awesome. You let me know. You let me know, because I want you to come on again, and Bob Smith Industries makes a 30-minute epoxy. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different companies that use good epoxies. I know the DevCon is just kind of like a home epoxy, but I don't know. That's what I've been using, and it works very well. So, yeah, Corey. So you guys, I've been talking to you guys about him. He's gonna get that live. He's getting his website up and running, and he's gonna be going. Well, he's basically starting a knife company where it's beyond just doing customs. He's trying to get some small batch production stuff going. So he has the Jackal, which is the one I was showing, for those of you who are popping in and unaware, but this is his blade that he made. So we'll see. Not sharp enough. Who laser cuts your blanks? Well, if I don't make the blanks, because I make my own blanks, I can cut and shape my own blanks. But if I do get blanks made, I use, I think it's knifeblanks.com. I think that's who I've gone through. Knifeblanks.com, and they do pretty good. They do an alright stuff. So I have like that one ready to go. If you have a nice CAD file for them, they cut them out pretty well. You do have to straighten up all the edges and get everything done, but they do good. And it's water jetting. It's like water jet. It's water. Maybe it's water jet knives. I don't remember. Everything's on my computer. So, but yeah, I get all mine water jet cut out. If you laser cut, I've gotten somebody they plasma cut or laser, and the edges are very rough. So I'm interested to hear what Donnie Bless. I'm interested to see what you do with that new method you were telling me about. That's going to be pretty cool. Dad used DevCon when I was a kid. Yeah, DevCon's been around forever. It's a tried and true. You can get it for a fairly good price. So, do they water? Yeah, it's water jet. It's only water jet, Cheeto. Only water jet. But yeah, that thing is pretty cool. Not sharp enough. That thing is pretty cool. He had the Nightmare grind. It's a hollow grind, and even the swedge up at the top is a hollow grind. This one has the dual finish, the satin and the acid etched bevels. They also have he also will have this in just a plain satin and a full acid etched and tumbled. And then different colored G10. This just happens to be the tan and black G10 with a nice textured handle. Very comfortable. 3 fingers, and of course the lanyard for your 4th finger. Definitely several options. The recurve really gets in there, makes some great cuts, and that tip is nice as well. So he definitely makes these to be used, and he expects people to be, you know, dressing animals and just going to town on these things. So he makes them to be used. That is for sure. So you guys check them out. Nice Kydex sheath. Hey Corey, are they all gonna have the clip on them? They're all gonna have that clip to be pocket dropped. But that's a Corey Holly Jackal, soon to be available on his website when it's ready. When it's ready. So not sharp enough. Oh, not sharp enough. Yeah, I get all my blanks are water jet. I want to say it's knife. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, so it's waterjetknives.com, I think. Yeah, waterjetknives.com. That's the company that I use. They have a wider range of steels to choose from, and yeah, fairly well priced. So New Jersey Steel Baron also does it, but I've found that they're difficult to work with. Or difficult to communicate with. They don't get back to me. They just don't get back to me. Let's do this. But yeah, that is what's going on, guys. What is that? That's what I had to do. I went above and beyond. I got those looking good. So the 4 blades that are on the board over here, they are almost done. And I'm glad. I'm glad to have those into that spot so I can work on the handles maybe a little bit this weekend and get them all done. So now that everybody's here, I got about 15 more minutes, but let's do pocket checks. What do you guys got? I have the TRM Bulldog with the cool carbon fiber scales that they sent me. They sent me these carbon fiber scales, the carbon fiber scales. I did have these on there is what they sent it with the G10, but that is a definite upgrade. They sent me some scales. They also sent me an extra set of scales. They gave me orange, and I know you guys know how much orange, so I don't know. I'm close to New Jersey. Want me to go have a word with the parent? So someone, Corey, said that they do it, and I was like, cool. I ordered my steel from New Jersey Steel Baron. Maybe I can get them to do my blanks for me too. And so I reached out, and through their website, I sent them my files to get waterjet blanks. I sent them all the information, and then I never heard back. And then I called, followed up with an email. I talked to some people, and they said, oh yeah, we have it here. We'll send you the quote tomorrow. First thing, we'll send you a quote. Okay, never received a quote. I called back. They were like, oh yeah, I see it here. We'll have to get you the quote, blah, 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 blah. And again, never received a quote. So I wash my hands. You know, you lose my business. Because, and then you lose me advertising you on my channel. So I don't know. Waterjet Knives is the company that I use. their turnaround is pretty good, etc. So stuck on the phone at the job. No worries, Corey, you're good. CJRB Echo, the TPK Hot Brass Jack, and the Omiso Fixie. Well, I'll look forward to that picture later. I love your pictures, Jim. You take some really awesome photos. Yeah, so I only had that in the pocket today because I'm out there in the shop, so I just had that. But if I was going to carry a fixed blade, which I will later today, I'll be carrying that with me today, which is my micro, which came out excellent. I don't know, you guys, I've shared some pictures and stuff. This thing, really liking the new model. Really liking the new model. Really like how I did that, and the night pictures of this thing glowing have been awesome. So really liking that. B Shady, what's going on, B? I hope you're doing all right today. But that was my carry for today. Just so y'all know. A $30 Amazon knife. Ooh, that's fun. I'll have to check that out. Why? No, I'm not talking to you. Goodbye. Stupid. My emails. Very good knife mug company. What is going on? You've been super busy, man. You were just pumping them out. Pumping them out. You're doing awesome work, my friend. That is awesome. Well, made good progress today, guys. We got these prepped and glued up. So now I just got to let these epoxy dry, and then I can shape them up and finish them up. I think everything went fairly well today, which is all I can ask for. Which is all I can ask for. But yeah, that turned out awesome, and look forward to getting them finished up for you guys that have them waiting. We'll do that. But you guys are amazing. Why is this so crooked? There we go. It's still not straight. Oh, Father's got the Arkfield Olight O-Pen, the Kaiser Muskrat, the Finch 1929, the RCB Peanut, the Olight i3T, and the Junkin Genius Hank. And I'm sure you've already shared your picture on Instagram, which I got to go check out as well. Talk about the loadout master. Is Oh Father himself is the loadout master. That is for sure. That is for sure the loadout master. You color code everything, so it's awesome. Awesome stuff. Well, I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna let these dry and get with them later. So I hope you guys are doing okay, and you'll have an amazing day, and you guys are awesome. So thank you so much for joining me on my live in the shop today, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Please remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. That choice is always yours. Later.